Diann Preston has a very extensive resume, not only as an elementary teacher, but as a volleyball coach and a basketball coach. She's just finished up a successful volleyball season and is about to start a new basketball season. And we caught up with Diann and asked her just about her career and her time at ETCA.
So, Diann, tell us, how did you get connected with ETCA?
Well, I was living in St. Louis, Missouri, and I had a friend here who was teaching at ETCA, and we were talking, and I was needing a full-time job, and so she said, well, why don't you move down here? And so I did, and she was working here at ETCA, and she asked if I wanted to sub, and I started subbing here and all around Tyler. And while I was subbing, then they asked if I wanted a full-time job here, and so I took it.
Very good, very good. So when did you first start coaching?
It was that year. I was hired, which was in 1995. I was hired as the middle school basketball coach. And so after that year, they wanted to start a high school program. And so I worked with Greg McAdams to start the high school program.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about those first few years and how those went, and some of the struggles you had in building a brand new program and starting out yourself.
Yeah. We had some very learning experiences, I will call them.
Yes.
We were playing some sixth graders on our high school team, and
Oh, wow.
so it was a growing time for all of us. But as time has it and experience happens, then we grew into a very solid program.
So what excites you the most about coaching, just in general?
It's about watching the girls and how they start at one level and they move to the next level during the year, and how they work together to use their gift or their part for the team, to make the team complete. And I see that to be like the Christian life. It's just very visual to me that if we do our part for what God's called us to, then we're making Him complete and showing Him to others.
Oh, good. So you've had some good accomplishments in the past. I know you're kind of humble. You don't really like to talk about them and brag about them, but tell us a little bit about some of the awards that you've received and the accomplishments you've had, and which one of those means the most to you and why?
Well, we've been to playoffs many years, and we have actually in basketball went to regionals, and in volleyball made it to the Final Four, so that was very exciting. I was voted All East Texas Volleyball Coach of the Year a few years back, and then last year I was voted National Christian School Association Coach of the Year. And that one, it probably means the most to me because they understand that it's more about our walk with Christ than it is about the game, although that's important. But athletics is a venue to show Christ, and so I think that means the most to me.
So who's been your biggest inspiration to you in your life and then also in your career?
Well, my parents have in life. They're just very strong Christians, and they serve constantly other people, and so I want to be like them because they show me Christ. As far as coaching, there are so many people, and mostly it's been parents that have stepped in to help in any way possible and encourage me through the good times and bad times that what I'm doing is important, and that it's more important for life than necessarily for that particular game.
Okay. So what excites you most about this year's basketball team? You guys just finished up a successful volleyball season. You guys went to the playoffs, did really well. That team grew throughout the year. I watched them grow. You started basketball season now, just beginning to start it. I've even watched just in the short time and the one game that you guys have played so far, I watched your team grow already. So what excites you the most about this year's basketball team?
I think that's just it, seeing them grow, because I have so much to work with. We're very inexperienced, but I know that by the end, they're going to be a solid team because there's a lot of talent there, and they're excited and they work hard, and so I'm really excited to see where they're going to end.
Yeah, that's a good group of girls, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Diann. Appreciate you visiting with us today, and wish you the best for the basketball season.
Well, thank you.
All right, thanks.
We're choosing celebration, breaking into freedom. You're the song of our hearts. We cast aside our shadows, trust you with our sorrows. You're the song of our hearts. We're dancing to the rhythm of your heart. We're rising from the ashes to the stars. You're the joy, 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 light in my soul. The joy, joy, joy.